Hello, and welcome back for another episode of Flash Friday. I'm your host, Cara Feldman. Let's get right into it. Tensions rise in the Middle East. The masks are coming off as the CDC updates its latest guidelines. Bernie Sanders goes after a national security establishment. Palestinian officials in Gaza say Sunday was the deadliest day since the current fighting with Israel began. More than 40 people were killed in the latest Israeli airstrikes on Gaza, officials there say. Israel's army say Palestinian militants have fired more than 3,000 rockets at Israel over the past week. The United Nations Secretary General has warned that further fighting could plunge the region into an uncontainable crisis. Personnel fully vaccinated against the coronavirus are no longer required to wear masks indoors or outdoors at Defense Department facilities, Deputy Defense Secretary Kathleen Hicks announced late last Thursday. Face masks have been mandatory for everyone since April 5, 2020, on all Defense Department property, installations, and facilities when social distancing was not possible, which was in line with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention guidelines at the time. The decision to reverse that guidance for some was made following new guidelines issued last Thursday afternoon by the CDC that said those who are fully vaccinated no longer need to wear masks or physically distance in any setting, according to the Hicks memo to the department. Senator Bernie Sanders, a former Democratic presidential candidate, says he will use his powerful new position atop the Senate Budget Committee to exercise tougher oversight over the United States' vast national security establishment, including the private sector organizations that profit from taxpayer-funded defense contracts. Sanders criticized the Pentagon for failing to keep track of billions of dollars in taxpayer funds. Citing former President Dwight D. Eisenhower's warnings about the military-industrial complex, he excoriated defense agencies and weapons manufacturers over hundreds of billions of dollars in costs overruns on programs, including the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter. He said large defense conglomerates as taxpayer-funded entities should face the same standard of accountability and transparency as their government counterparts. That's it for us here at ActionTV. I'm your host, Cara Feldman. Smash that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this episode. We will see you next Friday.